for you. I'm here for you. I haven't cried yet. Am I right? Yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all to stand for the arrival of the bride and party? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Limpley Stoke Hotel on this very special day for Dan and Tash. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please take your seats? My name is Paul Mountford, and I'm a celebrant for the Wiltshire Registration Service, and it is my great pleasure and honour to be here today to conduct the ceremony. And may I introduce my colleague, Linda Robbins, who is the registrar. And Linda will be ensuring that all the legal requirements are met and will make the entry in the marriage register, which will be signed here in front of you today. The marriage ceremony is short and simple, but this in no way lessens its validity, the legal commitment, or its great significance to you both personally. Can I ask, are you both ready? Yes. Thank you. And this place in which we're now met has been duly sanctioned according to the laws of this country for the celebration of marriage. And we're here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Daniel Carl Harrison and Natasha Jane Hess. And if any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Thank you very much. You've obviously got the right guests here. And now the important part can begin. And just before proceeding, I would like to thank Fran as best man and Mark for accompanying Tash to this ceremony today to be joined in marriage to Dan. You were invited here today to celebrate the marriage of Dan and Tash, and through their vows they are making a commitment to each other, and through your presence you are expressing your support for them in their new life together. Marriage is intended to provide the love and friendship, help and comfort, respect and cooperation, which each ought to give to the other, both in times of happiness and joy and in times of difficulty and hardship. Tash and Dan, before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I'm now going to ask each of you to declare that you are free legally to marry. And Dan, I will start with you. And if you could please repeat these words after me. I declare that
I
know of no legal reason
why
I, Daniel Harrison, may not be joined in marriage to Natasha Hayes. And Tash, if you would please repeat these words after me. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Natasha Hayes, may not be joined in marriage to Daniel Harrison. Well done, thank you. Marriage is a commitment for life. It is a statement to those around you of the love, friendship and support you wish to share together for the rest of your lives. The vows that you make today are twofold. The first is ensured there's no impediment to your marriage, and in the second you will take each other as partners for life. So can I ask, Dan, do you take Tash to be your wife, to love and cherish, honour and support her, and give her understanding and comfort, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Thank you. And Tash, do you take Dan to be your husband, to love and cherish, honour and support him, and give him understanding and comfort, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom will now make their contract of marriage before you. The exchange of marriage vows in the presence of witnesses forms a part of a long tradition of marriage in this country. Dan and Tash, before you make this contract, let us just pause to remember that the words you are about to say to each other will take you across a threshold. And from that moment, you will be able to say, "This is my husband and this is my wife." I would now like to ask your witnesses, Gail and Joanne, to join us, please, and stand either side of the bride and groom. Thank you. And Dan and Tash, thank you. You are facing one another. And now you will say your vows and say them directly to each other. So Dan, would you please repeat after me? I, Daniel Harrison, take you, Natasha Hayes, to be my wedded wife. And Tash, could you please repeat after me? I, Natasha Hayes, take you, Daniel Harrison, to be my wedded husband. Well done. Thank you, Gail and Joanne. Would you like to return to your seats? Ladies and gentlemen, Dan and Tash have also chosen to make special promises to each other today as part of their marriage vows. So Dan, would you like to read your promises, please? It's hot.
Ready? I believe in you, I believe in us, the people we will grow to be. The couple we will be together. With my whole heart, I take you as my wife, acknowledging and accepting your faults and strengths, as you do mine. I promise to be faithful and supportive, and to always make our family's love and happiness my priority. I will be yours in good times and bad, in failure and in triumph. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives may bring. You are the love of my life, today and always.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Dan. Tash, would you like to say your promises, please?
I take you to be my life partner. You are my best friend, soulmate, and my one true love. I promise above all else to love and cherish you always. I will dream with you, inspire you, and support you in everything you do. I will laugh with you, cry with you, through the good times and the bad. Sorry.
That's okay.
And be by your side throughout our journey together. We'll build a home filled with learning, laughter and love. You are my life and I will love you forever.
Thank you. That was lovely. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the exchange of rings. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end, and it symbolises unending and everlasting love. These rings will remain outward symbols of the lifelong promises you have made to each other here today. So Fran, could I ask you please to step forward with the rings? Thank you. And the first ring we'll need, okay, Dan, could you please take Tash's ring? Thank you. And place it on the third finger of her left hand and just hold it on the tip there whilst you repeat these words after me. With this ring,
I
promise to love and cherish you,
promise to love and cherish you,
comfort and care for you, honour and protect you, throughout our life together. It's a little tight. Is that okay? Oh, it's a perfect fit. Well done. And Tash, please, could you take Dan's ring? Thank you. Thank you, Fran. If you could place that on the third finger of his left hand, just hold it there whilst you repeat these words after me. With this ring, I promise to love and cherish you, comfort and care for you, honour and protect you, throughout our life together. See? Oh, that's a good fit too. Well done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a reading. Now, would you like to sit down just for the reading? There we go. There's 2 chairs. Thank you, Emma. Would you like to come forward and read your biggest day? I think. Thank you.
Your special day has arrived. The day you say I do. I hope it's all you've dreamed of and all your dreams come true. We've shared so many happy times and laughs along the way. Nothing makes me prouder than standing here today. We share each other's happiness, we share our hopes and dreams. We keep each other safe and warm, however hard life seems. From this day on, you'll always have Dan right by your side, to love, protect and shelter you, to whom you can confide. I wish you lifelong happiness, being Mrs. to your Mister. I love you and I always will. Love from your big sister.
Thank you, Emma. That's lovely. Thank you. Dan and Tash, today is a new beginning for you. May you have many happy years together, and may all your hopes and dreams be fulfilled. And may you believe in each other, and may the warmth of your love enrich not only your own relationship, but also the relationships of those around you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please stand? Dan and Tash, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with one another in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends gathered here today. Hold this moment in your hearts and have a look around the room at family and friends and at each other. Carry it with you and never forget it, because it now gives me very great pleasure to announce you are husband and wife. Congratulations. Kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We will now have the signing of the register.
nights of snow cover footprints of light.
Hello and good afternoon. For those who don't know me, I am Mark, the lovely father of the bride Tash. Ladies and gentlemen, I should probably make you aware I have no practical experience as a speaker, having spent over 25 years in a house with 3 women. And having very few opportunities when I was allowed to speak or to be listened to. I hope you will forgive me if the speech is not as good as the ones to follow from Dan and the best man Francis. I would like to begin by welcoming you all today and saying a big thank you from me and my wife for taking the time to join us on this very special occasion, celebrating the marriage of Tash and Dan. I would like to thank those who have helped and given their support on the lead up to the wedding, especially the bridesmaids, Emma, Abby and Turtlehead. The 3 flower girls, Evie, Annabella and Maya. And they all look stunning, but it's a shame Maya went home.
Yeah, Maya went home.
This is an important day for me and my wife, as we welcome Dan officially into our family, even though it feels like he's been around forever. Time flies so quickly, and it doesn't seem that long ago since Tash was a baby, and I was changing her dirty nappies. Now I am here speaking at her wedding. It is custom for the father to give away secrets about his daughter, but don't worry Tash, we will save the pole dancing videos. Every father knows his daughters will one day leave home, find a partner and settle down. Every father wishes his daughter to find a suitable man, just like himself. But we will have to do for second best with Dan and eventually Steve. Tash. I would like to say, I've lost it. Hang on. Tash, I'd like to say, I've been blessed to have you in my life. To watch you grow from a baby into a beautiful young woman before us today. To see the love you have for your fat sister Emma and for her children Evie and Maya. I could not be more proud of you. I am supposed to say a few words about Dan. This is going to hurt. Tash's sister left home. Tash was lonely. She wanted a kitten. It's true. Tash wanted a kitten. Bella. A few weeks later, Dan came on the scene. And it's been a nightmare ever since. Joking aside, Dan was like a son to us. Girl did his washing, ironing, fed him, he would sleep in, bossed the TV, couldn't get the remotes from him, and he was showering for way too long. It was like Emma had never left home. So Tash and Dan have lived in their home for nearly 2 years, and now the poor cat still lives with us. She didn't stand a chance. All joking aside, he makes Tash very happy, and that is good enough for us. I am supposed to give Dan a few words of advice. Simple. Just let them think they are right, and selective deafness. On special days like these, it reminds us of people who are no longer here with us. I would just like to say to Tash, your grandparents will be extremely proud of you. My final duty to propose a toast to the happy couple and wish you both a loving honeymoon and future together. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tash and Dan.
Well done, Dan. That was quite good, actually. You can breathe now. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your groom.
I did actually have cards and everything, but it weren't right, so I got it down here. It's all right. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's turned up and helped us celebrate this day. And I want to say thank you to both sets of parents for giving us money towards this. The end. No, seriously, thank you everyone for being here. Me and Tash really do appreciate it. I just wanted to say a few thank yous to people individually. It won't take long, I promise, and we'll all be a little closer to the food. Well, providing Fran don't get me divorced at this stage. Tashi, when I first saw you, I made a promise to myself that I would do whatever I could to make you proud of me. And every day I wake up, I'm happy just knowing you're by my side. I really do believe you are the brightest, most beautiful woman in the world. Thank you for being my soulmate and my best friend.
That's good.
Come on, man. Emma, when I first got together with Natasha, I always thought it would be awkward, what with you phantom me all through school.
Steve's face. That's brilliant.
But it wasn't. You've been nothing but supportive, and I know if I ever need anything, you will do whatever you can to make that happen. Thank you. May or may not get a bit sloppy. Joanne.
Oh.
You were the first woman I ever felt safe with. I loved you from the first moment you and Dad got together. Or was it? No, I can't do this. Go on.
Do it, Dan. Come on.
I've been able to count on you whenever I've needed you, and you've always given me your full support in everything I do. And I don't say it enough, but I do love you, and I'm very appreciative of how you've taken me on as your own. I love you. Marco, I don't know why, but I think we hit it off straight away. I don't know if it's because I was desperate to impress you, because I know your daughter literally thinks the world of you, but in the end it turns out it didn't matter because I'm just too irresistible to her. You let me stay under your roof whilst me and Tasha were saving up to move out, and I will forever be grateful for that, and I'm proud to say I'm your son-in-law. You've seen me at my worst, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, he has had a few cups and kisses from me. I don't think you quite understand how much we value you. I love you. Miguel. I don't even know where to start with this one. I think the bond we have is special, and I don't know if that's because I can just do really good impressions of you, or if it's the fact that you were there to cuddle and comfort me when I've been sobbing and literally at my lowest point, making sure I ate properly, and when I got ill, always looking after me, taking me to and from my sessions and telling me everything's going to be okay. I feel like you understand me in ways that no one else can, and a bond like that is one I never want to break. I love you gazillions, Migueli. For wiping away all my snot and tears. Dad. When I was at school and the teacher said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I always used to say, "Be a Leeds player." and the other option was to be like my dad, big, strong, and not too bad at football. Not only have you been my dad for 29 years, but you've also been my best mate for 29 years. We've had our ups and downs, just like every father and son have, and I'm honoured to say, unfortunately for you, I seem to get my stubbornness from you. So you guess I could say I got my wish and became like you. When I went through my sticky times, you were always there whenever I needed you, and always reassured me and made me laugh, even when I didn't think it was possible at the time. I hope I've made you proud of me. I love you.
You too, son.
Now it's time for the best man to say something, so I thought I'd say a little something about him. You're a prick. No, this is the part where I say all the good things about you, like, no. And it's because of all them good things about you, I love you to absolute pieces, and I'm absolutely proud to have you as my best man. Please don't get me divorced with what you say next.
Go, Fran!
Go on, Jake! God, it's quite difficult, isn't it? I've been having short words before. Cheers, mate. Called me a prick a couple of times now. Before I go on about Haz, I'd like to express how lovely the bridesmaids are looking. Daniel did say that Tash rubbed up quite well. And she looks quite beautiful today, doesn't she, really? So as everyone knows, me and Haz have been friends for over 20 years. We met through loving a beautiful game. His dad took us to our first match, which was Leeds versus Bristol City. It was the worst game I've ever watched in my life. So I'd like to give you that.
Oh yeah, that's good. You'll like that.
I'll read it.
Oh wow.
Read it out.
Read it out.
The management and playing staff of Leeds United Football Club would like to take this opportunity to offer Daniel and Natasha sincere wedding congratulations.
Wow.
Obviously, I've got contacts.
That's from that was from the manager of Leeds United, that is.
Wishing you a long and happy future together. Thank you for your loyal and continued support. With best wishes, the God, Marco.
The Leeds manager. That's amazing. Oh, wow. Leeds United.
Well done, Sarah. Well
Dan, you got free this.
Pulled one out there, mate.
So as everyone knows, obviously the best team in the world is...
Awesome.
Quit watching football, all of you. Okay. Since day one, we went to Oakfield School. He was such a bad influence. He's always making me skip class. I always want to go to English and, become a professor, better myself. When someone sells it to you, like that bloke downtown on Saturday selling a big issue, and you say, oh, let's just go and have a bit of a laugh, just mess about. So we've done that, done nothing. It was a bit more fun, to be honest, which is probably why I'm not so clever now. Took me a couple of years to write the speech. He had to tell me a year before he proposed, so I could start writing. Got stuck last week, so I googled it. Job done. Best of being 15, 16. Sean, we go on holiday and trust us not to have parties, the usual stuff that teenagers do. Instead, he already had a moped, so we nicked Sean. And he'd remember he'd come back on a Saturday and he'd say, why have you nicked off yours? In his dodgy Brummie accent. Now mate, we used to just steal your pen and just go out all the time.
Sorry, mate.
We'll talk about it anyway, really, won't it? It worked. Only just till it got pulled over on it once. For those of you who don't know, Daniel also likes to play poker. I say play because he's terrible at it. He invites us round and we take his money. Love a gamble, didn't you, mate? Yeah. Is it not Tasha who's the gambler and marrying you? Last thing I need to explain to everyone who doesn't know is that Daniel has the world's most smelliest arsehole. Which is why I've got Tash a little present, and I think you'll need this. This is VIP. On a serious note, he was a bit crazy when we were younger. He's spontaneous and do whatever, but Tash has managed to calm him down and tame the beast, as they say. He works hard, he's a decent bloke, and he always wanted to have a nice home, family and a wife. So congratulations to my best friend. You have accomplished some of your dreams. I wish you both all the best for the future. So on that note, if I could ask everyone to raise their glass and give a massive congratulations to Daniel and Natasha Harrison.
That was brilliant.
Isolated. Now's my time to sing the truth brings it
in Frank's face.
take back. You can't take back.
Right on, Jack Lee, everybody.
You ran away from the spine. Guard your hand. Stay out of sight. Now you're guide will be the light wherever you are. Wherever you Beauty starts to redeem, waking you from your daydream, and you will be released. You will be released. When living it all it's just a trend. When you're too down to earth, there's no romance. But if you speak up and take a chance, you might be heard. You might be heard.
To the dance floor. For the very first dance, Mr. and Mrs. Harrison.
Starts to redeem, waking you from your daydream, and you will be released. You will